Will you tell us then about the ministers, the time you were there, maybe a little bit before, a little bit after, and how important they were to Trinity's progress at the time?
When I first started working, Claude Haynes was the minister, and Ralph Houston was the associate. I think it was the middle of that first year that I was there, there had been a vacancy at Roadside Park in Jacksonville, and the conference asked Dr. Haynes to move to Jacksonville. So right in the middle of that year, it wasn't a conference time, it was in the middle of the year, he moved to Jacksonville, and they sent Claire Cotton to Trinity. Well, he was the one that got the building program underway and hired Laurie Ray, who was a Methodist minister in the conference, who had specialized in fundraising, to come and raise funds for a building program. And I was involved in all of that.
This is for a new sanctuary?
No, this was for Trinity Hall.
This is for Trinity Hall, so the late
Yeah.
40s, 48
Yeah.
or so, okay.
So this was Trinity Hall. And we had loyalty dinners down in the basement of the old church for 5 nights. We served turkey and dressing and green beans, I think. You can't imagine what that kitchen was like. It was just the entrance off of Duval Street, and the stairs that went up to the sanctuary came down in that area, and there was a sink hung on one wall and a big stove.
This was in the 1893 church.
In the 1893 church, and then there was a big room. This was down in the lower level, where they had the dinners, and they had you've seen pictures probably. I've seen pictures.
I have seen, yes.
Of all those rows of tables, and the dinner was cooked in the Florida Hotel and the Cherokee Hotel. My dad was at the Florida at the time, and the Stiles family had the Cherokee Hotel, and so between them they got the turkeys cooked.
Brought it down.
And brought it down to the church. There was no way to cook for that many people for 5 nights. But they did.
Projecting the cost of a dinner was $1, maybe, or $1.50.
Probably.
At the most, and you had 100 people there, you know, so one night was bringing in $100 or $150 times 5 nights, so you weren't even at the $1,000 threshold. For that much work, but anyway, that was
and I don't know whether some of it was donated. As far as I know, Daddy came and carved all those turkeys. Mm-hmm. And they served and got pledges every night to build Trinity Hall.
So that was the main thing, get pledges for,
that's right.
for the
that's
future.
What it was
to
all
have
about.
It done. Yes,
to get money to build Trinity Hall. And then the next fall, I left to go to graduate school. So
was the building in progress
no,
then?
It really? Hadn't even started.
So that would have been 48 that we dedicated. We dedicated the church, Trinity Hall in 49.
Yeah. Well, I left in the fall of 48 to go to graduate school. And all of that happened after I left. But that was the big thing that happened during my time in the church office. We did, over those 2 years, Mr. Edwin White, who was a member, was he president of Tallahassee Federal Savings and Loan? At that time, it was across from the post office on Park Avenue, probably next to where the Doubletree is. And he had some addressograph plates made and had an addressograph machine in his office. And the bank building. And I would go over there and address envelopes so I didn't have to type them all.
Somebody had to make those little plates to begin with, though, with
Yeah.
that punch machine.
And so all of that got done, and that was as modern as we got during the time that I was in the church office. After I left, they did hire someone to meet the director of Christian education, and then Mr. Pat came, who was there for a number of years, and many children remember, now adults remember him.
Who was that, Pat?
Pat. I've forgotten his first name. His last name was Patrick.
Doesn't come to mind.
Because he was called Mr. Pat all the time.